Welcome to Cooking with Tim, everybody, and today we're going to be cooking a Japanese A5 Wagyu ribeye, and we're going to do this on a Schwank grill, and we're going to cook it in 3 minutes. All right, in order to cook, we're going to have to set our portable Schwank grill right here on my counter, or maybe you have a table that works better, but for me, I just like setting it right here on the counter. All right, the next is a really easy step. You just simply connect your propane. Not really hard at all. All right, next we got my Coyote fridge. I'm gonna grab that Good Life Protein A5 Wagyu out of my fridge. So there's that Good Life Protein A5 Wagyu. And simply you're just gonna cut it open and get it out of there. Before we actually cook it, I just want you to see the beauty of the actual cut of meat. All of the incredible marbling in this Japanese A5 Wagyu. All right, now in order to get started, I wanna make sure that I've got everything in my Schwank grill. So I've got this tray and I've got a drip tray, and then you've got your main cooking tray that slides in and out. So the Schwank grill has a numbering system from 1 to 7, so you raise it based upon how hot that you want your steak and based upon how thick your steak will cook. So it depends on how thick your steak will cook. You want it maybe on 7, it's a very thin steak, it'll cook really fast in order to get to that 1500 degree mark. And so today we're gonna hover between 4 and 5 mark because we don't want our steak to get burned. This is how you move that plate up and down. Next is to get it fired up, and we've got this red on and off button right here, and this is the igniter. So you simply turn the knob, twist it to where it's on, and then you hit this little igniter button, and that's what we're gonna do to get it fired up. See how quickly that fired up? You can tell it's already lit. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up to number 3 because I want my cooking surface nice and hot. So let me give you some basics of how this grill works. So I like to make sure that I have a pair of tongs, and the included, whatever this tool is, with this particular tool, it has these slots that you can see right here. It allows you to pull the drawer out, just like so. And it's the same thing with the main grill grate. You slide it in there, or you put it in the hole and slide it out. And it's basically, that's how you control that. And then I also like to have a pair of tongs handy as well. And you can tell that this thing is heating up really quickly. I feel the heat right here. If you don't know much about a Schwank grill, let me just give you a quick education. So it is a portable grill so that you can move it wherever you want to go, whether it's here on your back deck or you want to bring it on the road with you. It is powered by propane, and that's how you saw me connected earlier. And so it is an infrared grill, and the infrared technology is up here. That's the heat source, and it will get up to 1500 degrees, cooking a steak between 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to be cooking a very thin, about an inch thick A5 Wagyu today, and so we're hopefully going to cook that in about 3 minutes. We're going to put a sear on it between 12 to 1400 degrees. We're going to lower it, then we're going to pull it back up after we flip it to get a really good sear, and then we're going to pull it around 120 to 125 degrees, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get to it. I feel the heat like just burning me right here because this thing is so hot. And that's what I love about this. It'll give you restaurant quality steak in just as little as 3 to 4 minutes. And now let's get going and I'll show you this beautiful steak. Pull that drawer out, and we're simply gonna place that Japanese A5 Wagyu right there. Slide your steak in, and we've moved it up to the number 6 mark. Cool thing, you can see those flames, you can see the heat, and even that drip tray, you can see the fat from the Japanese A5 Wagyu dripping. Now let's go ahead and lower it. We're about 60 seconds in. Pull out that bottom drip tray, and then the actual bottom tray itself. Oh my goodness, I want you to look at that. Holy cow. Now let's go ahead and flip it. You see that beautiful crust? You can only get that at around 1500 degrees. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Slide that back in, and we want to retain those juices. Raise it back up. You can see the fat just dripping all over that place, but it's not being wasted. Most of it's going down in that drip tray. Okay, so we are at about 70 seconds on the other side. Let's go ahead and lower it. Go ahead and pull out that bottom tray. Pull out the steak. Beautiful crust that's developed right there. Power off our grill. While the A5 Wagyu ribeye is resting, I've got a few items we're gonna add just a little bit of flavor, not much, because that ribeye by itself, it just has tons of flavor. Doesn't need a lot, maybe just a little flaky sea salt. So what I've got here is just some lava salt. Just some black lava flaky salt. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of gochujang. And if you don't know what gochujang is, it is basically a soybean paste. And we're gonna mix a little bit of that with some soy sauce. Just a tad bit of that gochujang. And we're just gonna mix those two together. And here is that Japanese A5 Wagyu. We're simply going to cut up our steak. Okay, now let's begin to play around with flavors a little bit. So we're gonna take some of that black lava flaky salt, okay? Then we're gonna take a little bit of that soy sauce and gochujang and just lightly drizzle some of it right there. Just to have a little bit of contrast of flavors. At this part, there's nothing left to do other than chow down on some of this A5 Wagyu. It is more of a medium than it is a rare to mid-rare, but it's still gonna be an incredible piece of meat. So what, I overcooked a little bit. I could have not shown you. Oh man. So you get that rich, fatty flavor of the A5 Wagyu, of course, and then you just get like a hint of that gochujang, some of the soy sauce. I mean, just some of the most incredible flavors on the planet. And then we're gonna try some of that A5 Wagyu, or just some flaky black lava salt. Oh man, that's pretty dang incredible just the way it is. So if you've never tried Japanese A5 Wagyu, I know it's 125 bucks for a little steak like this, but it's a good treat every now and then. You should give it a try. Thanks for watching all the way till the end of this video, as I got food in my mouth. And don't forget to subscribe here at Cook It with Tim. And my name is Chef Tim Clowers. Thanks for watching.